Alrighty, y'all. Hello. It is summer, and it is an Olympic year. We're going to be taking a look at some of the Olympic uniforms that have been revealed. I'm not sure how this works. I'm not a big Olympic super fan or anything. Very casual fan, but they are this year. They're coming up in a few days, and they are in Paris, France, and surrounding areas. So let's take a look at some of the uniforms, give them a little bit of a rating, see how they look. I'd love to hear what you think as well. Let's just see what we find and dive right in. All right, so this is the first site I found. I'm just kind of going to be looking everywhere to see what I can find. And right away, should I do this screen? Or should I do this screen? Maybe this one. So we have Indonesia. Right away, these are actually pretty awesome, dude. I love, this kind of deep red, almost like liquefied red, right? It's got different shades kind of going on. Of course, I'm a fan of red, so naturally I would like that. Red and white over here. It actually looks pretty sharp, man. I like that. And then, of course, with the very clean, all white Indonesia and the Olympics logo on the back, pretty clean. And it looks real sharp and black as well. Then we have USA. This is what they've revealed pretty recently, I think. Not going to lie, it's a little bit of an odd look. I think this is kind of sharp. Like this blazer, or the jacket at least, with the very subtle striping going on. Maybe if it was just this and these weren't there, it'd be a little cleaner, right? I think it's almost a little too stripy, but I like the effort. Albeit combined with the jeans. I don't know. It's not my favorite look ever, but it's okay. It's okay. Now these are different, right? This makes me think of it's kind of like retro vibes a little bit, right? A little old school, in my opinion. It also looks like more of a motorsports uniform. Just picture him in a helmet. I mean, it looks like he's ready for the track, right? So I don't know. It's kind of cool, but also kind of bizarre. I'm not sure how to feel about it yet. Then we have Team France, of course. They are the host city. Let's see. I mean, I'm expecting them to bring it, right? They are hosting after all. These are pretty clean. So they're going with the kind of dressed up look here. If we compare it to the USA ones, right? This one's definitely a little more subtle. I do like the gradient with the French colors. Of course, the red, white, and blue. I don't know. It looks a little smoother. I will say that. This looks a little more sophisticated. This one's not terrible. It's just that I feel like if just the stripes were right here, it'd be better. But the stripes down here and up here are a little tacky, in my opinion. It's just a different look, right? This is definitely a little more classy and subdued. So it just depends on what you like, I guess. These are solid for sure. Now this one's a little interesting to me, a little funny. This is Italy. It's just literally a hoodie and sweatpants. Now I will say the subtle details, right? Where they just have the stripes on the wrist, right? The Italian colors look sharp. Otherwise, I'm assuming this is black or dark blue. I can't tell because sometimes pictures on the computer you just can't tell. I think this is black. So yeah, I mean that combined with the necessary logos and of course Italia, not to mention the colors again on the inside of the hoodie. That looks sharp. Obviously, if the hoodie was like that on the outside, it would look a little tacky. This looks very sharp the way they very subtly hid that in there. I think it's actually pretty cool. It's definitely a contrast to what we saw up there with the dressier outfits. Then we have Team Great Britain. This is pretty sharp. Remember, a lot of these, of course, they're going to wear different uniforms for different sports. And I think they're going to wear, certain things for the opening ceremonies and stuff. Remember, this is kind of all over the place. This is not very official, not very constructive. This is me just literally seeing these for the first time and giving my thoughts. So don't go too hard on me as if we're comparing this to that and maybe they're for different occasions. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, this is pretty sharp, right? We have their colors integrated well. I like the all white with even the white undershirt and just the hints of red and blue throughout. Actually, the dark blue sleeves is kind of a nice contrast with that jacket. Now, the light blue sweats or jeans, I'm not sure. It looks like light blue, like athletic pants, right? That's a little bizarre to me. I think this would have looked better as this matching dark blue color or just white personally. But Yeah, that's one part I'm not a huge fan of, but overall they look pretty good. With the flowers, like what is that, like a rose and shamrocks and stuff. It's kind of cool, all right? I do dig this. It's got another sort of like retro vibe, I feel like. Then we have Team Mongolia. Combining Olympic zeal with patriotism, these ensembles have exquisite golden thread embroidery. Wow, you can see the golden threads. There are large displays of symbols like the Olympic flame, the 9 white banners, and the mythological Guamaral deer. That sounds very fascinating. Look at these. Whoa. All right, these are fire, man. Damn. Yo, that is cool. Obviously, way different approach, way more traditional and, aligned with their culture and style. I think this is very exotic to me. I think this is hella cool, dude. That is really, really neat. Look at the intricate designs. It looks like very high quality and a lot of thought and effort put into this. And even a clean version right here. Look at that. That is cool, dude. Wow, that might be my favorite so far. So if I just Google images, this stuff, I mean, it's kind of all over the place. It's hard to find stuff. Here's supposedly the USA golf things. Okay, those are all right. This might be golf again. I do like this. If this is the real ones for USA, I think this is pretty good. I like the red, white, and blue just on the sleeve. And the collar, I like this. The red and white really pops, dude. That looks sharp for sure. Same with the women's one. This one's more eccentric, like more kind of crazy looking, but in a good way, right? I kind of like it, right? It's kind of abstract and weird, but I like it. It's clean. At least with the white, skirt and hat, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's another shot of these. I don't know. They're bizarre. They're kind of cool, but they're also like there's something off about it. I don't know. They're very unexpected. I'm shocked that they went this route. I don't know what it is. They're very bizarre looking. They don't seem like summery to me. I don't know. All right, so when I look up like Germany Olympics 2024, it doesn't pull anything up. It shows stuff from 2014, which is literally 10 years ago. This is all I can find, basically, for Poland. All right, so this is a better look. I think this is pretty legit. This is the new ones. These are kind of cool. These are really clean, right? Almost like, I don't know if it's a lighting. It's almost like a vanilla white instead of just like a strict, like a pure white. And then, of course, with the sprinkles of red in there. I like it. These are pretty clean. Then we have the Czech Republic or Czechia. This is very cool. I guess this was inspired by some sort of artist, some Czech artist from long ago. If anyone wasn't sure like what this design was about, I think it's cool. I didn't know, of course, initially what it was about either. Thought it looked very unique. But yeah, you can see, I love the kind of splatter graphics on this shirt. Of course, with the, red, white, and blue again, Czech colors. Looks cool. But these really stand out to me. These are awesome. It's almost like sort of a, what some would call maybe like a tie-dye, flavor on this. I don't know. I think it works. This looks pretty cool. And it's a very unique approach to this. Alrighty, and then we have Slovakia right next door. This is all I could find was not really an image, but a video. This is for 2024. Of course, they have the red, white, and blue as well. And here we're getting some looks at some different outfits. This is cool. I'd like this. Very subdued. Dark blue with the kind of light blue, kind of ghosted graphics. And I do like the gradient red to white, strings or whatever. It's cool. These are clean. Ooh, see, these are fun right here. I like the white and blue, and then, of course, the white and red, so you get either choice there, or maybe the men and women wear one of, either or. That's really, that pops. I like that. I want one of those shirts. I feel like that's actually pretty cool. And I like the dark blue pants. It's a good choice. Yeah, these are cool. This is a W for sure. Now, I will say the red on this kind of bluish white grainy texture, this is almost impossible to read, right? I literally can't read it. I can see like their emblem here, or their crest. Is that the proper name? I mean, look, this is cool. This is not my favorite part of their set. I'll say that. Where is it? Team Ireland. Okay. Wow, we don't get to see much of that, do we? It looks clean. White with, of course, the shamrock again. Portugal. Oh, these are cool. That is kind of neat. And then, of course, you have the red and green integrated up there very subtly. I like it. Here's the Netherlands. You know, I like this, right? Now, red is my favorite color, but I have to say when an orange really pops, orange is a close second. Orange is almost as good as red for me. I don't know. I've been liking orange a lot lately, and this is cool, dude, right? This is like so orange, and I do like it a lot. It always stands out. So Netherlands, this is cool. I like this a lot. Then we have Australia coming in on the same site. This is the first I've seen of them. This is awesome as well. I would expect to see that very unique green. It's like I don't know what to call it, right? It's not like a typical green. It's a very interesting shade of like a kind of a watery ocean greenish blue color. But that green and gold, of course, they always have gold integrated. It's cool, right? This is very Australian. I feel like on brand for them, and I like it a lot. You know, I like the different shades of darker blues, and of course you have that yellow worked in as you would expect. I think it's pretty cool. You know, even the logos and stuff, very easy to read here. I like this one a lot. All right, finally, I found a post showing some previews, right? Like all in one spot. So here we have Australia again. Yeah, like I said, this is stylish, man. This just looks sharp. I think it fits their brand, like what they usually, you know, would have, like the colors and the style. I like this, man. It's cool. The gradient on the bottoms, too, is also an interesting touch. Then we have Brazil. Oh, this is cool. Like, interesting choice going with denim, right? That is a little bizarre, but of course, like, look at this cool design on the back, man. And of course, the Brazil right there. Yeah, it's interesting. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad at all. Team Canada by Lululemon. These are kind of cool. They're very intricate, you could see. I love red, so I don't hate it because, I mean, I do love red stuff. Chinese Taipei. This is, wow. Interesting pattern on these vests underneath, right? It's a very, it's a good contrast, honestly, from this, kind of unique shade of blue. Yeah, I like these. They're sharp. Look at Haiti. Wow. These are spectacular, dude. That's like hella stylish, right? You just gotta admit, that's cool. There's a better look at Ireland's. I like these. You know, seeing the whole thing now, very clean, right? I mean, it's all white. You have the splashes of green in there. Yeah, I can't complain. That is super sharp. Look at this by Kazakhstan. They usually do have like that, I don't know what you would call it, like turquoise or like a light blue, but that combined with the dark blue and the white, this is sharp, dude. I like this. Very unique. Very, I feel like it has the traditional cues in there. Yeah, this is cool, dude. That's hella cool. Wow, this is different. This is not what I would have expected. I don't know what I would have expected, but not this. Feel like I guess I would have just expected like the flag a lot more red and green mixed in. This is like definitely red, but it's almost like a pinkish shade, right? It's like a different red than I would expect, and it's got, I don't even know what this is, some sort of angel or something with wings, right? It's very, it's kind of cool. It's a lot different. It's just totally bizarre to me, and I might be missing some context here, so please forgive me if I am. That is different. Wow. There's Mongolia again. Yeah, I mean, these are super stylish. They're traditional, I don't know. I like it. They're actually kind of intimidating, right? It's really cool. Then we have another look at Portugal. I wonder what the story is. They have some, I guess, that are white and black or gray. They look clean. I like these better, right? The white with the bright red pants and then the green mixed in. So, that's obviously on brand, staying true to their colors with the flag. This is cool. I like these for sure. This looks sharp. Red and white is just one of the best color combinations like ever, right? It seems to always work. It's hard to get wrong. So for China here, this is a sharp look. Yeah, I like it. Then we have Slovenia. These are more on the subtle side, right? A little kind of like Sweden right below it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little more plain. So it's not my favorite, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with going with like a very subtle, clean looking aesthetic, right? I think the Sweden one just wins barely. I guess to wrap these up, a lot of them look sharp. The USA is like on the questionable line. It's not my favorite. I think we could have gone for a different approach. I do like how some of these countries went very traditional. I really like that when they can work that in. I think it's just hella cool, right? Like that. I think those hit different, right? I think it puts it a step ahead. These are spectacular. Like I said, the Brazil ones, they're okay. I feel like Brazil is so like, they have so many colorful aesthetics there, right? They could have gone a lot of different ways. I feel like this is a little understated for them. But that's about it. That's all I can find right now. I mean, they're coming up. We'll have to see, of course, how all these look while they're playing. And, of course, when opening ceremonies come, then, you'll get to see all of them at once. So that'll be the real test of how everything looks. This is just a fun, laid-back video, though. I mean, I would love to hear what you think in the comments from what we've seen. And if there's any of them that we missed here, let me know so I can take a look. Like I said, I'm a casual fan. I'll try and watch the Olympics here and there. It's not something I watch for 10 hours a day, every day, or anything like that. But, it should be interesting to see when I can catch it. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, what some of your favorites are. I appreciate you watching. That's pretty much it for this one. So, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, y'all, catch you later.